What's up everybody, welcome back to yet another video here in the cave. Today I'm going to teach you how to tie a sandeel pattern with only 3 materials. It's still a cool fly though, so let's jump down to my vise here and tie out this sandeel. But before I do that, I just want to thank all the new guys in here. Thanks for subscribing, it really means a lot. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do that, and then let's jump down and tie this sandeel. So the hook in my vise here is from Eric's Hooks, of course. It is the SA280, the Tropic Saltwater series. Where are my feathers? I had some laid out here. Did they fall down? No, here. So with this fly, this is actually the first time I will be tying it. Sometimes these ideas, they just pop up into my head, and then there's of course a little bit of trial and error, but I've always wondered, why do we tie in the feathers on flat wings and all that on top of the other things? Why not the other way around? So that's what I'm going to do today. I will be tying in the feathers before anything else, so I'm kind of hoping that the material I put over the feathers will get transparent enough to kind of show the pattern from these grizzly feathers underneath here. I mean, that's the basic idea at least, so let's see how that turns out. This is the first time I'm tying it, and as usual, you guys know me, with feathers like this I like to glue them in. So that's what I will be doing here. Glue them into the side of the hook. Just remember to place it like 5 millimeters in front of the hook eye, so you have room for the material that will be going over this. Might be a little bit easier to show it here on the other side, so let's put a drop on here. And also I left the thread on. Because it's just easier to have it on now and kind of use the thread to measure out where you want things. Also, somebody pointed out that he had a little bit of problems with UV resin when he only applies resin to the hook without nothing underneath it, that it kind of if you pull it hard enough, that you can move it around the hook. One way to counteract that, if you have a glue that's not that good, put a layer of thread underneath, and that should stop it from sliding around, because that way it has a little bit of a rougher surface to rest on. So there we have the feathers tied in already, and for the rest I will be using something I haven't used in a long time. It's called Hollow Fusion, DNA Hollow Fusion. Looks like this, very cool material, but again I guess you could use STF dubbing or something that has this transparency as well. Craft fur maybe could look cool, or even this. Let's see it here, this sculpting flash fiber. Just go crazy with it. I mean, these videos are more meant to be like inspiration mainly, and then hopefully you learn something along the way. So measure out a piece for the top here, trim that off. And then this I want to tie in reverse, meaning tying it in like so, the wrong way around. A few loose turns in. Pull this until you reach that point around there. Distribute that a little bit around the top half of the hook here. Like so. Leave this in, it will help add some bulk to the head. Or if you want a slimmer profile, just trim it off. So, same thing again. Take the hollow fusion. This, you of course want this to be the same length. As the top wing here. So let me just show, you can also tie it in just like this. Catch that, whoa. Distribute that a little bit around the hook here, like so. Make sure it's nice and tight. And this here, you can just trim that off as well. Get the flat back right way around. If you have a reverse tool, I mean, this is just a aluminum tube I painted and made a little bit prettier, but you can of course just use a pen. If you pull a pen apart, sorry, I paused there for a very long time. If you just pull a pen apart, I don't even know if I have one here, but you know what I mean. If you pull it apart, you are left with that hollow tube where you can use that. So here you can see it's working out quite nicely the way I wanted it to. Right, you can kind of see that grizzly feather underneath there. And the fly is already done at this point. If you leave out the eyes, let's just make a wet finish here. Just like that, cut off the tying thread. The shape is already how I want it. So let's put a drop of, let's get some eyes ready first of all. And I kind of like to put mine on my hand there so I know where they are. Put a drop, whoa. Sometimes this resin just comes shooting out of the bottle. The good old lamp is acting up again. There we go. Let's get a drop on the other side. Place an eye. Make sure it's not cross-eyed. There we go. Let's build a small head. And this fly you can, if you want to, turn into a candy style Sandeel so it doesn't tangle when you throw it. So that's actually what I want to do here. Let's just get a base layer going here. Work that in. Final layer here. So this tail will, if you glue it past the hook bend there, it will not foul around the hook. So let's just clean this up. Remember to cover the eyes. Get the glue back here a little bit. Here we go. I think that is enough. So just keep that spinning in the vise here. And then cure it while spinning. Just for a few seconds. And the more glue you put on, the longer you have to sap it with your lamp, obviously. But that there is one finished sand eel that looks really cool. At least that's what I think. So go ahead and try it out. Maybe switch out some colors. Feel free to tag me in your creations on Instagram if you like. Use hashtag Coastfly and I will check out your creations. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Please do consider subscribing if you like this video and some of the other ones. Check out some of the music, some of the other links down in the description for the book and stuff like that. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.